the copper province. So like so why it's like because there has been a lot of so previously before the finding of copper there was this mining of surface gold, and it became very costlier, and then copper was mined. Then comes this um, this white gold or this yellow gold. So now it has reached the peak of the expenses. So yellow gold costs about something like your farm, the rate of your farm, or rate of your house. So it's about a costlier one. So copper has become less prominent and less famous. So, but still, copper has its own luxurious level of finding its own popularity. Um, then comes so don't mind I'm putting on too much of words because it has been a lot of time previously we have learned, and we have been along with the social media, so it will be combination. So Zambia is divided into 9 provinces. So copper belt is one of such a province. So we'll see about the copper belt. It's named after the copper reserves. It has an area of 31,328 kilometers squares. So it occupies the upper portion of the Kafue River basin on the central plateau of southern Africa, 900 to 1,500 meters above sea level. It is one of Zambia's 10 provinces in the hub of the country. So it's located occupied at the upper portion of Kafue River basin on the central plateau of southern Africa, 900 to 1,500 meters above sea level. So, yeah, they are exactly talking about the backside of the uh, plateau. So, to name as the mountain plateau. So, the mercury reserves is there. So, above a few miles in the cast region, copper cast region, maybe from the thunder. Um, so now next, and so we'll move fast. So yeah, finished off. Then comes the western. The important places are given, and the western province of the Zambia. Um, so a nice part of the map. Okay, the capital is Mongo. So we'll move on to Zimbabwe. So hi Zimbabwe, and the nice colorful yellowish of the speak. So the Republic of Zimbabwe. So how did I find the yellow color? Is because of the 2020 cricket, this World Cup. Yeah. And then the Republic of Zimbabwe is a country in the southern part of the continent of Africa. Its capital city is Harare. So motto is Unity, Freedom, Work. Republic of Zimbabwe. So a nice color of flag, a star, and so I think a bird, eagle or some bird, and so to and the green, the yellow, the red, and the black. So I would certainly find out what these mean, but it's okay. It's colors. So then, so there's two horned goats. So goats are like it's like an antelope. So Nice one. I think it is resembling Mars. Yeah, and there is a center stone of it, and a nice flag. Um, Blessed be the land of Zimbabwe. So, capital city is Harare. We'll see about the Harare. So, as we were familiar about the Zimbabwe plans, so Harare is the capital of Zimbabwe. It was known as Salisbury from the foundation on September, and a trade center for tobacco, maize, cotton, and citrus fruits. Um, Textile, seals, chemical, gold is mined in the area. So yellow gold and city suburbs include Borrowdale, Mount Pleasant, and Avondale. Richest neighborhoods are to the north. Uh, University of Zimbabwe is situated in Mount Pleasant, about 6 kilometers north of the city center. Harare is the home to country's main test cricket ground, sports club, dynamos, and the football team. So, referee and so the official languages are 16 languages, and ethnic groups is 82% Shona, 14% Jable, and 2% other African, 1% white, 1% colored, and Indian. So I need to be fast. It's already 7 minutes, and Zimbabwe, uh, semi-presidential republic, and President Emerson and Mnangagwa, and legislature. So President Narendra Modi will meet. So then, okay. But to the most of the countries we have to speak on. And Parliament, Upper House, Senate, Lower House, House of Assembly, independence declared, recognized Constitution of Zimbabwe, and 11th November 1965, independence from the United Kingdom. And so maybe a part. And so area, water, population, 2016 estimate, density, and a lot. So these are full of data, and so we'll see the basic of it. Drives on the left. And Zimbabwean dollar is no longer in active use after it was officially suspended by the government due to hyperinflation. United States dollar, South African rand, Botswana pula, pound sterling, and euro are now used instead. Um, so it's an official currency for all government transactions. Um, it's surrounded by the countries and it has no ports on the sea, and landlocked. So I was reading about this landlocked countries. So Zambia, Botswana, South Africa, and Mozambique. And it's a home to the famous waterfall, Victoria Falls, and the feature of river Zambezi, and also the Great Zimbabwe, the ancient architectural monument from which the country was named after. So the Victoria Falls, and South Central Africa and Zambezi River. So Zambezi River is the fourth largest river in Africa. And yeah, about the Africa and learning. So missed all my books, but it's worth learning in Wikipedia. And successfully through Angola, Zambia again borders. So it enters the Indian Ocean, and so it's about the Pacific Surge. So as of the Atlantic Surge, it is like the Pacific Surge, I think. Um, the most beautiful site on river, and it's UNESCO's World Heritage System. The Kariba Dam is a major source of hydroelectricity. So we'll see about the Kariba Dam. So I think it is a curve. So mostly we have seen this curve in the Krishnagiri Dam. So um, and the Victorian Falls. It's named after Queen Victoria, and falls was discovered by David Livingstone. Uh, so he discovered it in Livingston Island. Chitonga, named after falls, is Musi Oa Tunya, smokes and that thunders. Smoke that thunders. So the wild hear of the thunder, and they call it that because the falls are very misty. So now coming to the um, flora and the fauna. So the country is mostly savannas, so the grasslands, and moist and mountainous. So we'll see a shot about the savannas. Savanna comes from the Panamanian word for prairie as or plains, covered with tall grasses. They have scattered bushes and trees, but not enough to keep grasses from growing. It's tropical grasslands such as in Africa. So Africa, North America, South America, Australia. So it was a detailed answer to write. Um, okay, it's a short one. So we'll see about the savannah, and they have seasonal rains and dry periods. All savanna plants and trees can survive periods of drought. Get enough rain to support a forest, but the forest never happens because something keeps the trees from growing. Um, Forest never happens. Something keeps the trees from growing. Might be the snowfall or the oceanic desert. Um, this can be animals that graze and knock over trees, like elephants in Africa, or fires that kill most kind of trees. Um, so fires, there's also of volcanic origin, and there's a lot of grasses and other plants that can regrow from the roots. The savanna of Africa are best known as savannas. Some herbivores found in the savanna are antelopes, impalas, gazelles, buffaloes, wild beasts, zebras, rhinos, giraffes, elephants, and warthogs. There is also a large number of carnivores, including cats, dogs, hyenas, lions, leopards, cheetahs, servals, jackals, wild dogs, lot of name, whatever you have. And the vegetation in the eastern Africa is also rich with grass and some scattered trees, mostly acacia trees. So we'll see about the acacia trees. So it's a shrub. So what it is? It is something like this the whistling thorn, and um, so it's a common plant. So it's a weed plus a plant. and so it's animal source of it's a source of food for the animals, and so and so like the savannas. So then the North America. Fire keeps the savanna open in North America. So the America, so Africa, we are entirely familiar with Africa, but North America still remains undiscovered like Alaska. So um, the tall grass prairies, scattered trees, typically oaks with temperate climate. It's called as a oak savanna, and it's called as a grove or a woodland. There are fewer trees, it is called as a prairie, and many kinds of trees and bushes and very little grasses, then it is a forest. Um, Oak savannas are found in California, Oregon on the west coast. Southwest is found in Arizona, New Mexico, and North Mexico. In the Midwest, it's found in tall grass prairie. Often a grove or a savanna is east of a river, which stop the fire often enough to let trees grow. Large oak trees will survive grass fires. Um, so then the South America, Brazil Cerrado is an open woodland of short twisted trees, and the llanos of the Orinoco Basin of Venezuela and Colombia are grass savannas. Some part of it gets flooded every year. North Australia also has savanna. Eucalyptus trees are the main trees, and uh, there are many species of kangaroos too. Okay, finished about the savannas. Um, so the flora and fauna, and there's about a lot of history about Zambia. We'll see it in the next video.